On the racer.
Yeah, I still need to quickly get used to everything, see if everything works.
Problem is even Megas got back to bed late this time, so it's not guaranteed that he wake up in 5
I blame Denki.
Yeah.
But you cannot blame Voltus because he actually beat the game really quickly.
Well, I finished even half an hour before this scheduled block ended, and I started later. Don't think that's gonna be the case.
Do you want me to start the timer?
No, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, as I said, Soul Blazer is actually one of the games that I actually practiced and ran a lot earlier. That was my second speed game after Mystic Quest, glorious Mystic Quest. Actually, I'm kind of sad that this is actually a pretty cool speedrun, I want to say, because it's actually very technical. It's absolutely almost zero RNG, despite one boss. But all the enemies, everything is just manipulation and learning the patterns and all of that. So there's very little RNG in this game, which is actually really, really cool. I don't have any notes for this game, so this is all basically just muscle memory right now. So let's see how much I still know from 1 year ago.
Well,
but yeah, there's
practice for the
there's gonna be a Everhate Memorial Race coming up next month probably, or at the beginning of next month. So we will see. For now, it's gonna be GSH dry. Right, the timer starts right here. Alright, let's just go to 10. I might actually go over that. That's actually a pretty bold estimate, but whatever. Let's just pull a bow here. So let's go later. Let's go. Alright, so we got Soul Blazer. Soul Blazer, pretty cool game, as I already said. You're gonna run as this guy that has been sent from the heavens to kill and restore peace and to basically restore or repopulate the cities that are down here. So in the first world we have to, there's basically absolutely nothing there in the entire world, and we have to clear out these monster layers in order to repopulate the world. We're gonna rescue almost everything, every kind of living thing that you can think of: animals, people, trees, plants, basically everything. So another thing, did I equip the spell? Probably not. No. Okay. So you see this soul flying around me. That is my source of magic. So you do have a sword, and the sword actually has a pretty gigantic hitbox. We're gonna abuse the hitbox of the sword a lot during the run. But this magic is also very, very important in this
run.
In this run, yeah. I'm just trying to see.
Okay. It's sometimes kind of hard to see, but it's really finicky stuff what he's doing with manipulating enemy movement and such. Maybe not as much right now, but later on definitely.
Yeah, this is the first game in the Quinta trilogy, Soul Blazer, and Illusion of Gaia, and then Terranigma. So as you see, you have to fight a bunch of monsters from each monster lair, and then you eventually rescue someone from the town.
I think it's also tied in with the ActRaiser games.
Yeah, they share some of these same sound bases. You definitely get to hear some more of those. So you see on the top right corner there's the gem counter. Gems you actually don't need to for currency or anything, but it is every spell costs amount of gems. Now here's the first instance where I'm actually gonna try to fight multiple enemies at a time, which is somewhat difficult. So I can only fight one enemy at a time. Like I have to wait until the one enemy is dead, exactly, until the next spawns. But there are different types of spawns. Sometimes all the enemies spawn at once. Sometimes I have to kill one before the next one spawns. And sometimes all the enemies are just there before, like they don't even have to spawn. So there are different types of enemy layers as well. Sometimes the enemy layers also don't rescue a person inside the city, but they also just change the environment inside the dungeon. So it depends.
There's definitely a lot of optional monster there that you can just skip.
This one was 4, I believe. Obviously, it is very beneficial to the speedrun if you know how many monsters are in a monster before you actually clear it.
You can start moving on top of it already.
Exactly.
Also, you can see that you have barely any invincibility frames, so
yeah.
Speedrun mode might look it easy, but you can get bodied really quickly in this game.
Definitely. So here I'm trying, or I did drop myself down to 1 health point because I want to do a death warp afterwards. So you can death warp in this game. It just puts you back to the entrance or to the world's entrance, but you actually don't lose any progress. You only lose all of your gems, but that is somewhat neglectable.
Be patient, Jenja. No, this is a speedrun.
No patience. Alright, so the first wall is actually pretty straightforward. You have to go back and forth a bunch of times. So we're just gonna turn this wheel, and this basically restores the electricity to the underground. Now we can actually move on with the elevator in the bottom, or in the dungeon. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Like I really like this game, especially when playing through it casually. I think all the three games are pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't played this game and you feel like playing it, you can just join the race, like the Everhead Memorial race. Like last year I also played it pretty much blind. It's like you don't need to be a runner to join the race, you can just play it blind. No. Question is it Sakegeist in there or not?
Sakegeist.
Wait a minute, there was no light snoring.
Yeah. So most of these enemies right here you can actually manipulate. Like they have a very, very set pattern. So they move based on your positioning your position to them and your movement as well. There are a couple of exceptions for them with these bushes right there. They just move randomly wherever they want, which is kind of annoying. But most of the other enemies you can actually manipulate them and avoid taking damage, for example.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like all 3 of the pointed games play a lot different.
They're also pretty much glitch-free.
Yeah, they're pretty much glitch-free, that's true. There are absolutely no glitches or any sequence breaks in this game. Not a single glitch.
I mean, there's a couple of tricks in IOG with like going up ramps and shit when you're not supposed to, but not really game-breaking wonky shit.
There's like no game-breaking stuff in all of the games.
An old man, well, good job. Why am I glad that I did this?
Do another death warp here. Took it a little bit more safe. Because obviously if you die before you rescue the lair, then you have to go back and get it. Alright, so one thing or one item that I found was the Dream Rod, and the Dream Rod allows you to go into other people's dreams. Totally not scary or creepy in any way, but we see this girl sleeping, and that's literally what we do. It's literally what they said. We placed the Dream Rod, we placed our Dream Rod onto her head. That is literally what the game says. I didn't make that up, I'm sorry. Fucking rude. Anyways, we can also, like in these dreams, we can also trigger...
Get out of my house!
We can trigger certain, like, event tiles as well to advance the story. So that's literally what we're gonna do. We do not want to talk to that girl. Like, we could talk to her about our story and all that, but nope.
Finally an NPC in an RPG that reacts, like, realistically. What are you doing in my house? Get the fuck out!
Yeah, but then she's like, oh, I'm so mean, sorry, come back, let me tell you my story.
I'm so lonely.
Yeah, we're gonna use the Dream Rod a lot throughout the run. So there's an item that you will see a little bit more often. Now, this passage is open, there to the right, that was where the dream took place. And now we're gonna find the Leo's brush. And with that brush we can enter the final dungeon of this world. There are 8 worlds in total. Alright, gotta equip the brush here and then we can enter this painting. We get sucked inside and then now starts the final dungeon.
In this game this has everything. We just went from full Alundra to SM64. Pretty much those games rip Soulblazer off, obviously. Oh, by the way, level ups also refresh all your HP, so I think usually there's like an experience road which makes use of that. And one bird though.
So for example, right here, I'm just gonna stand one tile to the left and one tile to the bottom, and that's gonna make these soldiers, like, they're just gonna stand there and throw their spear, so there's no way for them to hit me in that way. So it's really, this game is all about manipulating the enemy AI, and there's manipulation all over the place, like everywhere.
Motion sickness background though.
Alright, let's see if I can still do this here. First of all, we're gonna get the medical herb here. Did not want to get hit there, but whatever, it's fine. Hello? So yeah, as I said, like, it's all about manipulating enemy AI. You have to know, it's somewhat like Ancient Games, like, you have to know what the enemy does when you, like, depending on where you are, where you stand, and how you move towards them. Also, I don't have to tell you that I'm pretty underleveled for most of the run. Alright, first boss coming up here. And that can be actually a pretty dangerous boss. I hope I don't die, that would make things a lot worse. So I'm gonna equip the medical herb that I just found. The medical herb, if I equip it, it lets me basically revive one more time if I would otherwise be dead. Oops. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be I have to do it normally. Alright, nice. The damage there is very, very tight. Like, if you just screw up, like, if you just miss a couple frames, you're gonna get wrecked by this boss. So the medical herb prevents me from dying and fills my health to full one time, and then it's gone. And you can hold, like, there are 2 ways of attacking here. You can either swing your sword normally, or you can hold your sword out in front of you with the L and R button, like this. If you do that, you do like 1 damage not per frame, but like for each invincibility frame, I want to say. And you will always do 1 damage regardless of which sword you have equipped. And that is pretty helpful for most of the bosses because that's the fastest way of damaging them. And with that, you saw me just like walking back and forth on that conveyor belt, and you have to like always go back and forth, otherwise you will get pushed inside the boss, which would let you take extra damage, and the boss would also get like immune to damage. So it's actually a pretty close one, because if I would have taken 1 more hit, then you are basically dead. I say basically, then I mean definitely. Alright. So now we get the first stone, and with that we can enter the second world. So far, pretty good. Yeah, it's always 8 worlds, I know, but well, we got the brownstone. With that we can enter the next world. But now things get a little bit more difficult. Move, please. Alright, so second world, Greenwood, and this is where things get a little bit more dicey, as I said. Because gem management is a lot more important in this world. Let's see if I can... I need to grab most of the gems that I'm gonna find here. If I'm gonna get this short skip, I wanna say. Okay. Nice, got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, by already clearing that monster there, that's gonna save me a little bit of time later, because I don't have to go there and actually kill these plants, or bushes, whatever they are. These things are very, very annoying. They're invincible whenever they shoot out their vine like that, so I have to wait until it retracts, and then I can start hitting it. But yeah, since I already cleared that part to the right out, I don't have to walk there, which is pretty nice. Oh god, do I know where I have to stand here again? I think there is a fast way for this, but this is how I know it.
This is fine.
It's probably a play that carefully, you clear like every monster cave, because you don't know which one you actually need.
Yeah.
And then you still forget one and run around 20 minutes until Jenja tells you which is the one you forgot.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the speedrun as well. Well, the speedrun obviously only collects the layers that are necessary for advancing the story. I hope I don't forget anything. As I said, the last time I ran this game was like a year ago, so I'm definitely rusty on a lot of places. Okay, please come down here. Nice. I'm definitely looking for some big gem drops here. They're helping a lot.
I'm wondering who has the record actually for this game at the moment.
The Hulk, of course.
Oh, obviously.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was fairly decent. So I know that this is only the old route, but I'm gonna pick up the empty bottle here, strange bottle. If you have the strange bottle equipped while you're if you're dying or if you're dead and you have the empty bottle equipped, you do not lose any gems, which is somewhat important and can make the next world a little bit easier, but it's not that necessary. Not that big of a detour anyway. I'm really only doing all of this out of muscle memory, like I don't have any notes for this game. Alright, this is also somewhat risky now, but sure, let's go for it. Let's go for the biscuit.
Freaking bees, dude.
Yeah, the bees are very annoying. I should be fine though, unless not get hit anymore by this thing. Please should I get by? Sometimes they refuse to do that. As I said, you cannot really manipulate them as much as you can do the other enemies. They're mostly just random. You can somewhat manipulate them, but it's not consistent. You have to level up a little bit early here, but okay, let's see. What's right here? Moving a little bit upwards here at some point. Because I want to spawn the lava monsters on the top there. Let me get that. Alright, I gotta wait for this thing. You can already see that the hitbox of the sword is a little bit ridiculous. Like, it's a little bit shifted to the right, and here comes the bullshit enemy part.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
You cannot really manipulate them. They are invulnerable when they're underground, and there's no way to manipulate that. I'm gonna take this very safe here. Don't want to take too much damage. Usually you can do this a little bit faster, but it's random where they move. Like, they always move 2 tiles into one direction, and while they're underground they're invulnerable, so that's really annoying. But I want to have as much health points as possible for for this part. That makes the next part go by a little bit faster. So if you just walk through here, you almost get a perfect alignment for this lava field. Just wait here for this time. And yeah. So obviously you take damage if you're on this lava tile while it's active. Oops. Oh shit. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, that's not too bad. Too big of a problem though. Alright, so we got the... Alright, so far we have been working with the fireball, which shoots a fireball into the direction where the soul is facing. Now we get the best magic in the entire game, the light arrow. It costs 8 mana, unfortunately, but... gems. But... you get to shoot in every direction, which is a gigantic improvement over the fireball.
Yeah, pretty much shoots in all 4 directions.
Yeah, exactly. You will see me using the you will see me use the light arrow basically throughout the rest of the game. Yeah, this is fine.
Audience.
I still have the medical herb equipped, so I can just go here. You're supposed to use the medical herb here, so it's not too bad. I'll do some health here. I'm just trying to be a little bit more safe because I'm not used to speedrunning this game anymore. But so far it's actually fine. We have a lot of gems, so I don't even need to grab the backup gems. There is a chest that you can pick up, but that's usually only if you have like less than 50 or 60 gems. But I have 100, that's a lot.
That's one of the few RNG parts in this game.
Yeah,
Gem drops.
the gem drops are RNG, that is true. But... oh well. now that we got that, I can go back. And you don't die, no. Alright, and now I can already do this and we can move back. Every world has 3 teleporters. One of them always goes into the town and the other one... the other 2 just go somewhere else.
Pretty much checkpoints, I guess.
Pretty much checkpoints, yeah. Touching small birds with dream rods. Easy. Alright, and here we see Turbo the dog. Oops.
Turbo, no.
But he's dead, rip. But he opened up a path right here, which is important, because we do find the leaves of greenwood here, and we need these leaves to... in order to get onto the rafts of greenwood. Rafts. Otherwise they won't let me through. Don't want to take any damage here if possible. Alright. Yes, thank you. Oops. Alright, here's where we're gonna use a lot of gems. I'm going to try to lure a lot of monster layers together, especially those ghosts, and then I'm just gonna shoot everything. Yeah, it's gonna lag a lot, but we're also gonna get a lot of kills with this. And as you can see, I'm basically clearing out monster, like 5 monsters at a time, which is very, very nice. Most of these monsters just open up new paths, but you can save a lot of time by just doing it like I did right there, so that's a pretty neat strategy actually. These suns, you cannot kill them yet, but they do a ton of damage, but that's not... it doesn't matter because I get a level up here. Oops. So you see me swinging the sword. If the enemy is on the top right of the sword, you basically get multiple hits on it every single time you hit it, and that is basically what I'm trying to achieve here. So again, I'm trying to clear out 3 monsters at the same time, which is... I'm also trying to spawn all the enemies in the top left corner. So I'm switching my camera angle so that it's visible at some point. But I think they're all spawned already, yes. Oh my god. But didn't get hit, so that's fine. Alright, so there's another thing. This place is pretty dark, as you can see. There is a way you can get like additional help from additional souls, or that transform into souls, and one of them would theoretically give you light. So it will give you a light radius around where your current soul is. But this is a speedrun, so it takes time to get that soul, so we're just gonna pass on that, and hopefully I can still maneuver through the darkness here. Don't want to get hit by that sun, that one hurts.
It's a pretty shabby sun though, it doesn't really make any light.
Yeah, it is. Let's see if I still know how to go through. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we got the third checkpoint, and now comes the second boss, and I will, if I don't die here, I'm gonna be fucking amazed by myself. Oh god. Alright, so this boss consists of three heads, and each of them has a very, very specific pattern. I'm gonna die in like 3 hits to them, so wish me luck. I don't know if I can still get this right, but we'll see. The second one is the worst one, the second head is the most difficult. Ah, damn it, I thought as I got the second one, I actually thought I could make it. Nah, that's unfortunate. Ah, fuck. I don't know why the third one went down, that's usually not what happens. Ah, fuck. I nailed the second one, that was perfect. The second one is the most difficult actually. Let's try that again. The most unfortunate thing is just that I do not have any gems. Like, I lost all my gems. That's the unfortunate part about this. Yeah, there is off. That's very stupid. Silent clapping. That was like backup threads. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Like, you don't lose that much time for it, but the most stupid part about dying there is losing your gems. Dying to the third statue actually makes me pretty mad, because usually that's one of the more easier ones.
Should have cooked the strange bottle.
Yeah, but that's, yeah, you usually keep the strange bottle for a later place. But...
Oh, it's consumable.
Yeah, it's consumable.
Oh.
Like, you use it once and then it's gone.
Oh.
Alright, whatever. It's okay. It's gonna make the next world a little bit slower. Because the next world has stones which are very resistant against physical attacks, and you usually want to cast magic on them. Alright, yeah. That's okay.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Good night.
That's gonna make the next world a little bit more difficult, but whatever. I expected to die here, but not on the third. Whatever. Third world, underwater world. Oops. First of all, I gotta talk to the queen, and she's not really like, she's just in the stone form basically. I just talked twice to that. Alright, so she opens up a second path for me to, she tells me to find the bubble clothing so I can walk underwater. And this is the place where I would really like to use magic, but since I don't have any more gems, I have to go through the more painful way. That's cool music though. Oh, I did not expect that one to go up. Usually, what's up, Stinger? Can you tell me how to play this game again? Because I have no idea anymore.
Yo, Stinger.
As you can see, I really actually don't want to get hit here by anything, really.
Sounds reasonable. I forgot. Well,
Alright, let's do this like very, very slow. Usually you use magic to take out these stones, as I said, but since I died in a very stupid way, I'll be getting that. No, I did not need that. Anyways. things. I forgot the pattern for these stones. It's one tile to the right or to the left then? I think it's to the left. Yeah, it's to the left. Okay, so if you're standing one tile to the left, they will not reach you. They will always walk around you like they don't know what to do. But you actually have to stand one tile to the left and not like one half tile.
It's the gem drops though. It's like one gem.
Don't die in World 2. Actually, I was pretty proud of myself that I got like through the first two statues flawlessly, but then I died to the third because reasons I do not understand. I didn't get any gem drops. That is really unfortunate. I'm probably gonna die here again because I cannot reach these things. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a huge problem. It's a gigantic problem. Fastest way is probably to just die here and then hope for better drops.
Yay!
Yeah, fucking bubble. Ah! Alright, enough dying already, come on. This is usually not that hard. It's such a good start and it's going on downhill.
If only there was a big gem drop somewhere.
Never. Good thing I made that estimate 2 hours. I'm probably gonna crush that 2 hour 10 minute estimate.
Instant big gem drop. Let's be honest.
This is casual percent basically.
0%.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't expect anything great out of this.
Oh, nice. Oh, level up.
Already got a level up. That is actually pretty ridiculous. I'm not supposed to get that level up anywhere close to this.
Oh, you just one-shot the rod to this.
Yeah. That's very simple. That's why you want to have magic here.
Good fish.
Whatever. Yeah, this section is like so retarded if you don't have any magic, really.
What a coincidence! You could use some level armor.
Alright, we're gonna die on purpose here now to get warped back. Alright, so we get the bubble armor from this mermaid right here. We're not gonna put it on yet because there's another death warp coming up here. And for that we're actually gonna take damage on purpose right here. But it works out, the setup for this works just out so that you can suicide immediately on the first bubble from the fish that's gonna spawn here. Exactly, take 2 hits for that. So you can get walked back. Because you need to talk to all of these statues in order to advance the story, I guess. Alright, now we're actually going to equip the bubble armor and move on underwater. These jellyfish are really annoying. They kind of have a random movement. Sometimes you can kind of manipulate them, but it doesn't work every time. Usually they come charging down and charging upwards, like this, but sometimes they just don't do that. I don't know why. It's random. Go over here and do some more stuff. This is the old setup. Usually you don't take the medical herb here, but these things you can just manipulate by standing left to them. They absolutely have no idea where you are, as you can see. They're just like, where's this guy? I don't see it.
Spawn killer, please.
Spawn killer. I'm actually getting a lot of gems, which is pretty nice, because I actually want to use that.
Lady Green Girl, thanks for the house.
And yes, you can actually get lost very easily.
Oh,
this place is very complex.
It's all over the place. It's like, I opened up this passage, then I opened up this passage somewhere else, and just keep going back and forth. And
here. This is also where we're gonna...
Hug is the only runner that doesn't get that medical herb.
Yeah, but Hulk is clearly the superior
The only non-plat one, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
He's Monsieur WR, I guess.
That actually is okay. Okay, so I'm gonna death warp here again. I'm gonna equip the empty bottles so that the upcoming section is a little bit more consistent and a little bit less RNG dependent. Because you need a lot of gems for that. So yeah, I would die as well, Stinger. I'm also not. I'm not a Hulk, so rip. Then again, I don't really run this game. I should maybe, but then I do a run of this game, and then I get remembered why I don't run this game anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. It's annoying. So there's another kind of skip that we actually are doing. So if you have played the game casually, you know that you actually have to get the mermaid tears in order to cool down the volcano which we are about to enter. Then you can actually walk on the lava because the area is like basically full with lava, and please come back. But we can do a little bit of a skip there. I'm gonna show it to you once I'm there. Because this game is hard as balls. That is probably correct.
And you could run all these great games, but he's busy getting bodied by Breath of Fire.
Exactly. That game is also hard as balls. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this entire volcano section. The problem is I already got my level up because I fucked up everywhere, so that's probably gonna be bad. So, on top of the normal enemies, you have random meteorites like come crashing down, and if you get unlucky, like I just did there, you get bodied by them. I really do not want to lose too much health here. That's gonna majorly screw me over. I think I'm allowed to miss like 8 damage after I'm done with this shit. So I really have to hope not get hit too many times now. They're completely random, you cannot manipulate them, so if you get hit, you get hit. There's nothing you can do about that. I'm a spoiler, I will get hit a couple more times at some point. Every time you do rescue a person inside the city, you replenish some health points though.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it, like, I have one more where I can replenish health, but it's definitely not. Of the medical herb. And yes, I do get the crit sword. The newest route actually skips the crit sword, but I'm a pet, so I'm gonna pick that up. Alright, so the way we're gonna skip this is there is a monster there that's basically covered by lava all the way over. But we can actually damage boost over the lava and
Oh, it's the one down there.
yeah, it's the one that I'm clearing right here with the magic right now. And this is why we need a lot of gems for this, because you have to kill 5 of these things, so you need 40 gems in order to actually go there. I should be fine, I should be fine.
That damage
Yeah, it just barely works out this way, but... So yeah, obviously you're not supposed to walk over there, but if you actually have full health, you can actually just walk over there and basically skip getting the mermaid's tears entirely. And after you've done that, you can just suicide and go back. I'm just running this entire game out of my memory, so I might just forget a couple things, as I said, since last run is a long time ago. But yeah, I have to talk to the next statue, which opens up another path, and then that's done one more time, and then reach the boss. Before I go there, I did not forget actually. We did rescue a dolphin. That's been captured, and we can try to save him. Why? Yeah, thank you. This is Lou, not the other one. I don't know why I talked to the other one. So Lou is gonna tell us that he found a jewel that attracts lightning, and he's gonna give it to us. And that is important for the next part of this world. Save the queen. Thunder Ring. Nice. So the Thunder Ring has a pretty interesting mechanic, which unfortunately is only used in this, basically only in this world. I really like the concept of that, but I guess they ran out of ideas. So, with the Thunder Rock, with the Thunder Ring, you can call down thunder strikes when you're near a thunder stone, I want to say. And with that you can actually defeat metal enemies. Like you saw some of these enemies.
Monkey, right?
Yeah, exactly. You saw some of the other enemies that I was not able to kill yet because they have a metal armor. That means that my sword is not good enough yet. We will eventually find a sword that can cut through metal armor, but that is not the case yet. So we have no means of killing enemies with a metal protection. with the metal ring, with the thunder ring, we can actually do just that. Yeah, that level up is way early. My experience road is basically completely thrown off. Alright, this is thundering, and these are the metal. Like, I cannot hit them at all. They're invulnerable. I'm gonna take some damage on purpose here. While they're hopefully chasing me around to this. Alright.
Do you actually actively call down the thunder?
You just stand near the thunderstone and then eventually it's gonna strike down there.
Okay.
7 PM? That is very early. It's 3 AM for us right here. Alright, and now what you actually want to do is put this and somewhat death warp. Easier said than done. Goddamn. Alright, so all this is pretty slow. If you do it correctly and with the correct experience management, you can get yourself down to like way less health before actually doing the death warp. Another thing that I haven't talked about, you saw me pick up the crit sword, which is a much better sword, but actually swords have level requirements in this game. So for the crit sword to be able to use it, I have to be level 11, and as you can see I'm only level 9. I can equip the sword, but I will not be able to swing it. What I am able to do though is to hold it out in front of me, and that's going to be important for a part later in the game. Now, first of all, we're going to pick up the Power Bracelet. The Power Bracelet is an item which increases every physical damage by 2. Not increase, it multiplies it by 2. Which also, this includes both swinging the sword as well as poking my enemies with it. So that means that if I hold it out like this, if I do the crab walk, I'm also gonna do 2 damage for each tick instead of 1. So that is a huge deal, and that is actually very helpful. I'm actually gonna replenish my health here. So the third boss upcoming right now. In every world, by the way, you can find 1 sword, 1 weapon, 1 armor, and 1 spell. So you have 8 slots for them. Alright, so the third boss can potentially kill you in like 2 shots. But I hope I still know how to do the damage. I have to only do the damage on the face, but I first of all have to kill the hands before the face actually comes down. As you can see, once that's somewhat bad. The hitbox of this is very weird. Like the hitbox of the skull only starts really counting as soon as he spits out his flame. Before that, he basically doesn't have any hitbox. As you can see, I was standing right inside of him and didn't take any damage. So the hitbox is just very awkward, but you can manipulate that in a very specific way, which is very nice. By the way, you can go to bed if you are asleep, right? You don't have to be sitting here.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Just saying that you...
Bad idea.
Mine should have been that one, unless you moved it.
Okay. No.
Alright, so third boss down. Time is horrible, whatever.
Oh, is it good if you take longer or not? Depends on when somebody's gonna wake up.
That's true. Alright, so we talk to the queen and we get another stone. We need 6 stones in order to open the gate to the underworld, basically. And oh, I'm just saying that you didn't. Alright, have a good night, man. Alright, so next world is the ice world. Gotta have an ice world in this. This is a resident sleeper world, basically. Hopefully I still know how to maneuver through this entire thing. Might not be guaranteed, but... trying to not get hit and, oh yeah, there's... Alright, so we are... This is another world, or this is probably the most gem using world ever, so we definitely want to have as many gems as possible in order to use as much magic as possible. Conveniently enough, we will also find a magic armor which cuts the gem cost for all the spells in half, and that is very, very necessary thing for this right here. We also have these very, very stupid snowballs chasing you. Who else runs in this game? The current world record holder and by far the most skilled runner of this is Le Hulk. That is LE_Hulk. If I find the time, I might actually put it in chat, but I cannot do that right now. He's just a beast. Like even like just follow that man. Really, he's just sick at everything that he touches. And Stinger PA also runs the game, and I think that's about it, unless I missed something very important. Wow, I would actually prefer to not die to these. Well, I just got destroyed. I'm so bad at this game, it's incredible. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Guaranteed I'm gonna die. There's no way I'm gonna make this. Yeah, it's already over. What's up, High Spirits? Already awake? What the hell, man? So I just lost all my gems, which is pretty bad. But I don't know, I just got bodied by that snowball. I should not have done that. Wow, Goblins, that is very mean. I take that personal. Can't go back to sleep. So we have these ice things right here, which you cannot really maneuver around. You just press one button and then you go into that direction until you hit a wall or anything. And that's soon gonna change though. So we're gonna get some mushroom shoes, which are specific for that. No, that's fine. I mean, the thing is, I'm super tired as well, so... And I'm super tired and I haven't run this game in almost a year, so... I told you this is gonna be a train wreck. So yeah, I apologize for my miserable performance. Yeah, probably. Alright, we're gonna take this gem to get us back, and this guy is gonna give us the mushroom shoes, and with that we're actually able to not slip on the ice. So with that, we are able to... Alright, let's just go like full safety here. With that we are able to walk on the ice and control our movement. the most unfortunate thing is that I lost my gems. That is really, really unfortunate and just dumb. Just basically dumb. So yeah, as I already mentioned, we found the magical armor which cuts the MP cost of everything in half. And that's actually also very, very helpful because we now only need 4 MP for... I just wasted one. Alright, whatever. Put on the power bracelet again and these slimes are very, very annoying. They kind of move in a pattern, but not exactly. Like, you can just take a guess where they're always going to move diagonally, but it's not a guarantee that they're going to walk towards you. High spirits, could you do a favor and close the door, maybe? Close the door, just in case I'm like loud or anything. I don't want to wake them up. Thank you.
Correct. That's all.
No, it's just... Thank you. Alright, so this these wizards that you see on the left there, these are probably the main reason you want to have enough gems, because if you actually kill them, like if you walk towards them, if you get near them, they're gonna start teleporting around. But they don't teleport immediately, they just like spin around for like 5 seconds, or it's not 5, but like 2 or 3 seconds. Then they're gonna disappear for a couple of seconds, and then they're just gonna reappear, and it takes a long time if you don't do that, if you don't fight them magically. So I should get my level up actually really soon, because I'm so far ahead with experience. I'm not gonna fight these bats are also really annoying, they just... Okay, there we go. I can finally use the critical sword, and the critical sword does significantly more damage. And it also has the chance to instantly kill the like any enemy that's not a boss. So that's like, I don't know, like 1 frame, or like a small chance to instantly kill the enemy, like right there. That's pretty nice. As I said, like the nearest route actually I think skips the critical sword, because you get a new sword right afterwards. This Dragon View percent, what? So we're also going to pick up the Lucky Sword here, the Lucky Blade. Now the Lucky Blade, we're going to equip that, right, even though we cannot swing the sword yet, I'm going to equip it regardless, because the effect will still take place. Now the Lucky Blade basically improves the gem quality that the enemies will drop after dying. I definitely want to get a couple of good gem drops here if possible. And since I'm only using magic anyway, I might as well just equip the Lucky Blade to get some better gem drops. Yo, babe, what's up? But I'm bad at this game, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I will be as good. Yeah. That's true. At someday I will be as good as you. That's true. I'm sorry, I read that wrongly. That's good, sir. I know you weren't there, but you saved Almagus' FF6 run. Yeah, I can tell you that. So we're just gonna stack up a bunch of these enemies, and then we're just gonna fire everything that we have. Man, that was some miserable gem drops. that. De-rusting for the race. I actually just didn't know what to do, so I decided to do Soul Blazer because why not? Didn't run this game in a very, very long time. And yeah, probably also de-rusting for the race, yeah. That is eventually going to be a thing. It's almost good. Man, I'm getting pretty unlucky with the gem drops, even despite having the Lucky Blade equipped. Alright. So I only have 43 gems, that is very, very low. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to the second section of this area. First of all, we're gonna hopefully kill these forest slimes with a... So you can see how powerful magic actually is in this. I unfortunately cannot pick that up, otherwise I would. Oh. We're basically fighting the entire world just with magic. It usually does more damage anyway, and it's more controllable. I think it's 4. $57, I see. Okay, I actually don't know how the newer route for this is, but I know that I'm using the old route right here. But that's fine. Oh god damn it. I accidentally... There you saw what happens when you get too close to the magicians. They start doing stupid stuff like that. Oh wow, how did I not kill them? What the hell? I'm running low on gems, that is the... Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Alright, time to go in. I'm actually gonna do it a little bit differently now. I'm actually gonna kill this first. Yeah, I'm very, very low in gems, that's the problem. Yeah, there's a Power Rangers marathon going on, I know. It's fantastic. Alright, I have to... Okay, that works. So the mushroom shoes equipped, that would explain why I've been doing no damage. Interesting. Alright. So next boss coming up, probably the easiest boss in the game, and watch me die to it, because because I forgot the pattern. But if you know the pattern, this boss is super free.
I'm full health, it's already super free.
Yeah, but still. Okay, I'm gonna... What the hell? I was really not too... Okay, this is like super safety, and normally I would just never ever do that, but... I'm gonna take my gems into the next world, so that's also a good benefit, I guess. I'm gonna unlock the third teleporter here. I guess I don't need to do that. So just in case bad happens. I do have the bracelet equipped, alright. Alright. So, positioning is everything here. I think I still know how it works, but I'm not sure. Let's move to the side. Second time, should still be fine.
I believe that's second when you go back down.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it's fine. He's gonna die now anyway. He's gonna hit me one more time, but that's fine. Alright. Anyways.
Easy fight. For the god gamer that is Jenja.
Yeah. Some parts are not really good, but overall, I guess it's fine. I'm like 10 minutes probably behind at this point. Yeah, roughly 10 minutes. If I actually get a sub 2 hour, I would actually take it. Anyways, we speak with Gnome, the snail, and this snail has the next stone so that we can go on to the next world. Now, World 5, Leo's Laboratory. By far the hardest world in the entire game. I'm gonna die miserably. So, sub 2 is not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna die a couple times in that world because I just don't know how to maneuver through everything. The major problem with that world is that they have metal enemies everywhere. Luckily, at the start of the world, we get a sword that can actually cut through metal. Unfortunately, again though, we are not at a high enough level to actually swing the sword. That is a problem, and that means that I have to kill the metal enemies with my with the crab walking. You're gonna see that is some kind of problem, but we have some pretty great music for this, so enjoy that. So yeah, this world is brutal and relentless. If you make one mistake, you're basically dead, and nothing can really save you here. So we receive the Zantetsu sword, and as I said, this sword is able to cut through metal armor. So now let's see how we are going to do this. This is probably going to be interesting. These things have metal armor, so I have to just like kite them around here. And I really try to not get damaged too many times. If I get hit too often, I might be in trouble. And this is really precise, like you can just get wrecked everywhere here. Okay, if I get it just hit once. Now, most important part here are these small things right here. If you let them slip by, they're gonna take a cruise over the entire world, and it's gonna take forever for them to come back. So you have to be at a very, very specific position in order for them to not to kill them right away. Otherwise, you are in trouble. Let's see if I can do this. Alright, and most importantly, right here, I hope I remember how to do this. Okay. You have to be very careful to not let one of these get past you. Okay, we killed them. This is like very important. Like, if as I said, if one of them gets past you, it takes like a minute for them to come back because they're like so fast you can never ever catch them. So you basically have to wait for them. And they're basically rolling, like they're circling the entire map. So that is important. Let's see. Can go to take damage on purpose. These two things. I'm going to probably die here, so I will continue making them. Okay, yeah, I wanted to do that on purpose because I need to equip the power bracelet. Because otherwise I'm doing like no damage at all. And you're supposed to use the medical energy as well. I actually got like that was first part was actually pretty good, considering that I haven't done this in a long time.
I would have died 3 times by now.
Yeah. The enemies just require a very, very precise movement. Like it's very, very easy to die there, and but it's not over yet. That's just like the first part. So I'm trying to fight 3 layers at the same time here. All the enemies in the top, the one on the right here, and with the magic I'm trying to kill these other things. Alright, more of these small mice I get. This could be interesting. Alright. Didn't let anyone slip by, that is the most important thing. You also have to be careful to not take too much damage here, because otherwise you will just get destroyed here. We just need this one, and now we can actually death ward back. This is all that we need for this dungeon. So that's what I'm gonna just do right here. Just rip all the gems, but that's fine, we don't need the gems anymore. We're gonna get plenty of them afterwards.
Don't be in a rush, you must be patient.
Yeah, I'm not patient. This is a speedrun. Oops. Oh man, that quote. Well, the Everhate quote. So yeah, Everhate, like, we're gonna have a big race, Soul Blazer race, which is open entry so anyone can enter, and it's in memory of Everhate, who passed away 1 year ago, and he was a big, big supporter and good speedrunner of this game as well. You don't know Everhate. Great guy. Badly got taken away. I should instead of getting destroyed here. I did not intend on losing that much health here. We're in the miniature land, and it's a pretty cool themed dungeon, I want to say. Wow, we could pull the double Everhate, literally the same quote. Oh, how do you do that every time? You've been pulling out doubles all the time. Alright, so... There are invisible enemies here as well, which you can potentially just like uncover, but... If you know where they are, you can just kill them. So it's just like the light soul, which you could also discover, or let you help with that, but it's not necessary, so really there's no need for that. Because the enemies are always going to be in the same place, so it's not like you get surprised by them or anything. Again, I'm trying to kill multiple enemies at the same time. I got 69 gems, that is way enough. Way enough. Alright, miniature model town number 2. These explosions that you see, those are invisible catapults. I actually heard a lot. We're just here for one specific lair. So yeah, you just gotta remember where those invisible catapults are in order to just skip the invisible soul that reveals invisible things. It's not too hard really. Just unequipping the armor so I can die more easily, and that's
Your body's gone.
Rip. Yeah, this opened up a new path to the final part of this dungeon. I'm gonna re-equip my magic armor. Usually you don't equip the armor because you're gonna find a new one right away, but in case I do get hit.
Light armor skip?
Alright, so everything like these spike bolts, they hurt a lot, but we get a new armor right here, light armor. Also, we can finally legitimately swing these Fantastic Swords, which is pretty nice. I have to go heal anyway, so whatever. So in theory, you could immediately go to the boss right now. If you get lucky and don't get hit, it works out, but definitely gonna do it safe here. So the next boss is actually like in theory or in casual play, it's a very difficult boss, but the speedrun route is actually a little bit more casual in the sense that you just walk one step to the left, and with that you can basically manipulate him, so that he only goes up and down, as you saw right there. If he actually would not be in that manipulation, or if he would go to the left or the right, he would start teleporting around and shooting rockets at you. But the way that he did it like that, you can always just be in a straight line and just move up and down and just try to not get hit by his rockets. But as you can see, with the power bracelet equipped, he actually goes down very quickly. So that is a pretty neat way to manipulate the boss. As I said, like, this game is all about manipulating the enemy AI. Which, in my opinion, makes this actually a pretty cool speed game. Like, I like the style of this one. In general. I really don't know why I don't run this more often, really. It's actually, like, now that... It's actually a cool speed game.
Yeah, one day I'll run it enough to get under 3 hours.
Yeah. Like, 3 hours is absolutely free. Even sub 230 is completely free.
Let's be honest, I probably put 8 hours of total time into this game.
Yeah.
10 hours of total time into this game.
That's enough to get a sub 3 hours. Yeah, I didn't die once in this entire world. That is actually pretty remarkable, I want to say. Like, usually you die, like, you can die very easily. Anyways, we got the 5th stone, so we need one more. Now, for the next world, Margaret's Castle. That is also a pretty difficult one. It's actually not that much easier than the Leo's Lab. So we will see. What actually amazes me is that so far I haven't gotten lost once, or I didn't even open like an additional layer once. I actually know still where to go. That's actually scary. So we get to see a new type of enemy here very, very soon. That is the ghost type. For which, of course, you have to... hello. We're gonna get the heartstring a little bit. And we receive the Spirit Sword. Now the Spirit Sword really gets rid of ghost enemies, but again, we're too scrubby to be able to actually swing the sword. And in order to kill these ghosts, we have to have the Spirit Sword equipped. So, yeah, little manipulation here. This is somewhat the slow but safe way of doing this. Just gotta wait. These ghosts are an absolute nightmare. They are just RNG as fuck, basically. They decide to... like, they disappear and reappear completely random. And, yeah, you cannot do anything about that, really. You just gotta be lucky and pray that they reappear more quickly than they actually disappear. Come on. Alright. Because I like to get wrecked by RNG. That is some truth. There's some truth to that.
You release the singer in half the town.
Yeah. This town is very empty, and we released the singer. That's good enough. I don't think I'm gonna need this, but whatever. There's a lot of invisible stuff here as well. For example, the medical herb. I'm not gonna pick up these safety gems. Usually don't need them. Or secret passages. I'm gonna equip the magic armor just for this, because I need to be casting a couple spells here.
Yay, soldier!
I actually, like, when they were singing the opera, I was making a phone call, and I didn't realize that I was missing the opera. I would have actually done that, really. I'm not joking about that. This, I need that. Yeah, that was... I really didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Jenja should speedrun Dragon Quest 4 while High Spirits commentates all night. That sounds like a garbage idea.
I wouldn't even subject him to that. Unless, of course, it's a punishment for next year.
No.
Here, how about learning an NES Dragon Warrior?
Oh my god. I actually never ever played a Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest game. Am I stupid now?
No. It means you lived in Europe.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Europe never got Dragon Quest until 8.
It's true.
So most Europeans never played Dragon Quest until 8 came out.
Free kill, stop trying to make me sing. please. Thank you.
Justifying why you're an idiot, that's all.
Alright, so now we can death warp. I'm gonna equip the strange ball again, so again, I'm not gonna lose any gems. It's not that many that I have right now, but it does make the next section a little bit more convenient or more consistent and less reliant on like random gem drops. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to give the singer's missing a harp and a harp string, and that's what we're gonna give him back. Oh, that is a harp string. Or
I'll use it carefully.
so now he's gonna play this beautiful music, and that's gonna move the soldier at the bottom here, and he's gonna drop a VIP card or island card, I guess. And with that, we get access to one of the towers here. The card. This soundtrack, this song is actually pretty cool. And with that, we can get access to this too. Alright. So again, lots of manipulation going on here. So again, these knights, they are only vulnerable after on other spikes. Don't want to take too much damage. Yep. As I said, lots of secrets here. You can again unlock a soul which reveals the secret passages of this area. But again, we just don't need that. If we know where to go, we just obviously don't need any of that.
How kind of you to release the queen.
You released the queen.
She's a nice lady.
She's gonna give us a gift. Because we
Probably the best item in the game is gonna be
probably. That's some cool soundtrack. We're gonna activate all 4 of these stairs, and then we can get to the final part of this world. Then we're getting somewhat close to the end. So it is the second tower, which we need a different key card for. Well, we're gonna get that from the Queen. Spoilers. And with this, we're actually going to release Dr. Leo himself. So the guy who made all of these inventions, and who's responsible for most of the stuff that's going around. Release himself. Still don't know why they all got trapped inside these monsters, but we're going to find that out very soon as well. Yes, I would like to go back. Alright, so right now we just need to talk to the queen so that she gives us the next card, and she likes us so much that she gives us... She puts something in our pocket. It's very nice.
Move it, damn it, we know what's underneath here.
I'm at level 19, yeah, I think I'm okay, so I can put the spirit sword and actually swing it. But the one damage that I get from the flame is completely neglectable. I'm just gonna stand here and take that one damage. I just don't want to get hit by that throwing knife. That's hurting a lot more. Really don't want to get hit too many times. Alright, whatever. Gotta go a bit more cautious in the next part. We have 43 jumps, so that's pretty good. Release the castle, now we just have to release the king, I guess. Whee! Secret. There's actually not that secret. You have to go here. Oh yeah, as I said, no glitches, no game-breaking sequence breaks whatsoever. This game is glitch-free, basically. It's kind of interesting. Alright, I'm actually gonna equip the magic armor in order to get rid of these as a little bit better. Let me grab that. I really don't want to die here, so I'm gonna take this first Alright. And now on to the fifth boss, second to last boss. Not the fifth. Alright, so we speak to Dr. Leo and he tells us all about everything and why they got trapped, that the king sold everyone, like the souls of every villager to death toll and everything. Alright, so they get backstabbed by the queen because the queen wants them all to be dead. And now we fight the only RNG boss in this game, basically. And we're gonna fight the... Of course it's a jerk bird. What's up,
Dirtier than evil.
Yeah.
Good translation.
So the bird has basically two patterns. It can either go into like horizontally, which is good. We want that to happen twice. If he does that twice, he's dead. Or he's going into a diagonal line where he's going to dive towards me. So you can all do the dive guessing game on how many dives will I get. You can basically guess a number between 0 and 25. 25 would be an absolute high score, but yeah, basically every time he dives, instead of doing the horizontal swipe, I am basically losing like 5 seconds, roughly. So Leo sacrifices himself here, but gives us the key for the airship. Rip Dr. Leo. So yeah, take it, you might as well just, whatever, if you want, you can take a guess. I'm gonna see if I still know how to do this. Like, average would probably somewhere be around like 5 or 6.
That's average.
Nice, that's good. That is already very good. Do we get to 0? 0 dice! Would you look at that? This card is blessed. Let me tell you that. Unbelievable. Can you believe this? 0 dives on such a horrible run like this. Man, what a shame. What a shame. Jenny is the god gamer, so too. Well, guess wrong. Pretty easy boss, as you can see. Alright, now we're gonna have a 2-minute talk with Lisa here, who tells us everything about how much she loves us, even though we actually never even talked to her. Like, the only thing that we ever did was we creeped into her dream with the dream rod. So, sure, whatever. It's pre-recorded and spliced. It is true, yeah. You were close in the other two, that's correct. Everyone else is sleeping or lurking, that's fine. Alright, and with this we can finally get the last stone and then we can enter the lair of Death Toll. World record is over at this point. RIP. So we need to do 2 more things. We need to first of all talk to the king and get the final stone. And we need to do 1 more thing. Alright, we got the final stone, so we can enter the World of Death Toll. Before we do that though, we're gonna take a short detour and look at where the queen was standing, and look, there is an invulnerable bracelet. This is probably an item that most of the casual players, they would probably miss this, because we just don't look back at that. But the invulnerable bracelet is pretty damn good. It basically combines the power bracelet with the shield bracelet, so not only do you do double damage with your physical attacks, but you also take half damage only. And that is pretty important for this upcoming world. You're gonna get a lot of damage in there. And also for the final boss, basically. Pretty good item. Before we can actually fight a Death Toll, we are also being told by our master that we need the Phoenix, power of the Phoenix. Before we do that, we're just gonna go through this world though. Pretty funky world, I guess.
Well, it is dark and evil.
Yeah, it is dark and evil, and it's in space. Yeah, some cool music though. That's something. Alright, just trying to avoid most of these flies and
Hunting you down with
yeah,
you die.
it's still gonna be there. As you can see, almost every enemy at this point drops like a gigantic gem. You also need a lot of gems to... Need that portal on the left and the right there. That works as well. So these moving blocks that you see right there, you can only kill them if you have the soul blade. We're gonna get very soon. First of all, we're gonna get the soul armor. Pretty nice. I'm actually gonna heal myself with the medical herb. I've already done that. I've already killed the PB that way. So you need this soul armor right here because see these, like, it's basically we're literally in space, so you know the soul armor you get damaged every time you see these ghosts in the background. Basically, I can't breathe. But these things here, like you notice how we have 190,000 experience right now. Let me just say that the experience curve in this game is a little bit off. We're level 21 and we have 190,000. I get the soul blade. And now we can kill those things. Now you notice that these things actually give 4,000 experience each, which is a lot. And we cannot still quite swing that sword because we need level 24 for that. Now, first of all, we need to get the Phoenix spell. So first of all, what we're gonna do is for that, in order to get the Phoenix spell, we need to gather the 3 red hot ingredients, I guess. So we got the red hot ball right there. And now we can actually backtrack to earlier worlds and get the other items right there. That is actually a pretty cool mechanic of this game, I want to say. Hello? Is that you can actually backtrack, or that you actually have to backtrack in order to get certain items. Like there are so many items. Oh, why am I going this way? There are a lot of places where you are fighting. For example, like in World 1, there are a couple of enemies that you couldn't fight before because you didn't have a weapon that cuts through metal armor. So you can technically go back and kill those enemies and you get like secret items and whatnot. There's actually a lot to discover in this game, which is actually a pretty cool thing. It's actually a pretty good game. You should play it if you haven't played it yet. So we will go back now and kill a couple of monsters so that we can get the other ingredients perfectly lined up. Just need to fight one more and then onto the top left. Alright. Bird! The jerk bird! Now we don't get the red hot mirror right away, but the bird has it somewhere. I don't know why the bird is carrying a mirror with it, but sure.
Hey, a new boa bird choked up a shovel.
Okay,
It's possible it could choke up on a mirror.
Alright, so unfortunately this bird is pretty scared and always flies away the first time you go there. This is a pretty cool game.
Who sneak up on you like that? I was flying underneath you! You were flying over top of my head!
Yeah.
Maybe you're the one chasing me!
And one more thing to do here to get the red hot stick. I'm not gonna equip the bubble armor because we're gonna death warp afterwards, so I'm gonna take the damage here on purpose. I have to go back to the volcano. But at this point we have so much health points that it doesn't even matter. Trying to get damage wherever I can basically so that the death warp is a little bit quicker. Because taking damage from not being able to breathe does not trigger your invincibility frame, so you can still get hit on top of that. Nice. This time I actually want to get damaged by these meteors. And this mermaid is going to give us the final ingredient. This could actually be a sub 2. That will not be too bad.
Good run.
It's okay.
Good year after run.
Died like 5 times.
Give us your stick. Hold it
Alright, now we just have to deliver all of these ingredients to the Mountain King, which lives in World 4.
Dancing grandmas.
Dancing Grandma, time! Alright, so we got the 3 items, and let's give it to the king. Well, I guess unfortunately we didn't even talk to the king yet, so he's gonna tell us the story about everything again before we actually get the Phoenix spell. Do I also play Terranigma? No, I do not. I do not speedrun Terranigma, but we have a couple of people here who will also speedrun Terranigma, so if you like Terranigma, you should consider sticking around or dropping a follow so that you can check back when we will run Terranigma. I think drunk. You might even see a drunk Terranigma speedrun. We're not sure yet. We'll see. But we will do Terranigma in the upcoming days at some point. Dancing Grandma's hype! We received the magic of the Phoenix. Now, the Phoenix spell is a pretty strong spell, obviously. We need it to defeat Death Toll. But there is a catch to it. You can only use it when you have the Soul Blade equipped. And that is a problem because the Soul Blade, you can only swing the Soul Blade when you're level 24. We're only level 22. So that means we need 2 more levels. But, I mean, 2 more levels, how much more experience could that possibly be? Well, it turns out we need almost double the experience of what we have right now. So, we need exactly 420k. That is a perfect number, right? 420 for level 24, and that is exactly what we need. So, as you can see, like, the experience curve goes up like crazy. Like, basically, we're gonna get in... The grinding section takes almost exactly like 50 seconds, because there's a very convenient spot to get a lot of these blocks, because they give so much experience. Basically, we're gonna get in 50 seconds almost the same amount of experience than what we've gotten in 1 hour and 50 minutes so far. That seems pretty unbalanced, if you ask me. But this is how we're basically gonna do it. 12,000 experience here, and rinse and repeat. 12,000 experience all the time. And that's what we're gonna do until we hit 420. And then we can move on to kill the final boss. Here you can perfectly see how broken the hitbox of the sword is. They die immediately. Especially the one to the right, like the right one just dies by just going near it. Because the sword is like somewhat swinging to the right basically. At least the hitbox. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine. That's
I think you're a 40. You haven't picked any up yet.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's fine. The rest we're gonna move on the way. Over leveled. 420. Now we can actually use the Soul Blade. Nice. Alright, so here's the first phase. A pretty hard phase, if you ask me. This is like seriously difficult. And get wrecked. So now we can equip the Phoenix spell, and with that we can shoot out the Phoenix whenever we swing with the sword. Now the final boss does not have a health bar, but basically you have to kill these 4 flames that appear, and after that he opens his mouth and then you can actually start hitting him in the face. Now if you shoot out the Phoenix while he's shooting his lasers, you're gonna see that the game lags a lot. So ideally you don't want that to happen, but there's no real way as you can manipulate that. You just have to kind of roll with it. Eventually we're gonna make it unlag.
You make it unlag, it's by killing him.
Yeah, but I mean also if you get a like better pattern for that. You just have to try to avoid most of this stuff, because... Okay, now we're on a good set. If the flames don't show me, we can keep it like this. Yeah, somewhere around there. Oh, I'm missing something. Good time. Wow. So, 153.56. That is actually like that is way better than what I expected. After dying like in World 3 like 5 times or somewhere.
In perfect World 45.
That was actually not that bad of a time, honestly. It's like for like not having run this game for a year and just doing everything out of my muscle memory because I don't have any notes for this game. I'm actually completely fine with that time. Wow, my PB is actually garbage. Like that is like so sad that I'm only 10 minutes, like 11 minutes behind my PB. That is actually sad. But yeah, that is Soul Blazer. Pretty good game. You're gonna see it again in a big scaled race very soon at the start of April sometime. We still have to schedule that. But the memorial race for Everhate there will be a featured scream on RPG Limit Break. I think it will be featuring Hulk, Stinger, and me. I don't know if I don't think there's another one. So we will be featured right there. We will be restreamed there with detailed commentary. But it's an open entry race, so anyone of any skill level can participate in that race. And yeah, last year was a pretty good success, I want to say. And we definitely want to keep that up as a tradition to honor Everhate, as he was the first real speedrunner and was always very, very supportive of this game and of new runners of this game. Oh, alright. That was not that bad, actually. Not that bad.
It was mildly acceptable.
Mildly acceptable. Yeah, honestly, like I was really afraid when I started this run because I just didn't know where to go. But first world was actually pretty not flawless, but pretty good. Then the second world was also pretty good up until the boss fight where I died. And I didn't even die to the difficult part. I died to the easy part of the second boss. That was actually the stupid part.
I hate the second boss.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like I was actually spot on the pattern, but just the third one just slipped away just like by a couple of frames. I was just a little bit too late there.
That was by far the hardest one for me to learn.
Yeah, it is. The second boss is the hardest in the game.
Because you use the way to try to manipulate the second and third one.
Yeah. And then because I lost all my gems in the second boss, I died in the first part, in the first part of the third world, where you basically need all the gems in order to kill the stones. I died 3 times just in that section. So I basically lost like at least 5 minutes just because of that bullshit. And then I died again somewhere in World 4, I died again. Oh, whatever. That's still fine. Get high spirits in that race. I'm actually going to take part in that race.
Depends when it is.
It depends when it is.
It's a very busy month for me.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. when are you actually starting your road trip?
April 10th is when I start my road trip.
Oh yeah. Might actually, probably it's going to be later.
Well, I believe the 1 year for him is like April 17th. I think that was the day he passed away.
That might actually be possible. I don't think we're going to do it earlier than that, but...
It depends. Like I said, I'll see what the date is, and
Yeah.
I'll be in it if I can get in it. I might be doing it from some random McDonald's in the middle of nowhere, but
that would be actually fantastic. Speedrunning Soul Blazer from a McDonald's.
yeah, I'll be just sitting there in McDonald's eating a Big Mac while speedrunning. Who knows?
That would be pretty amazing. Alright, what to do next though? Now we're in the same spot as before. No idea what to do. I assume you don't want to do anything right now, right?
I do Rocket's line. 2 hours.
I don't know if you feel like up for it.
I don't want to leave you alone, so.
The thing is, I would leave you alone.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
No, it's just not. I'm just.
Usually
really tired.
Sake's here to help the company grow.
Yeah, I can stick around a little bit. Maybe until Magus wakes up, but he might still not wake up for a little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna be finally to
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about what I could do right now.
I'm curious. That Wii play, do you know if his Wii plays English? Or,
I have no idea.
wanna find out?
I think.
Because I know he has a homebrew, doesn't he?
Which one? Oh, from.
His Volta's Wii.
Is that from Voltas?
Yeah. I know he has a homebrew because he has emulator games on it. I'm wondering.
Does he?
Yeah. Does he put game shows and stuff?
Oh yeah, right.
I don't know, let's plug it in and find out. What we can do with this.
Yeah, sure.
We can come up with something to get people going.
I guess you can still like chill, just kind of let the credits roll for
Okay.
a couple minutes.
Fine. Dude, I'm gonna eat something then.
That's fine. Credits are actually kind of cool, especially the later credits, and there's one scene that is like infamous for this game.
Because I still have that going on in my life.
Nice.
Yeah, there's 50,000 people watching it.
That's
And
pretty sick.
it's only day one of like 2 weeks of freaking
Yeah.
content. I can't imagine what the final episode is.
But yeah, that was Soul Blazer. Hope you enjoyed that run, despite a couple hiccups here and there. It's definitely a cool game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend picking it up. It's a pretty cool run. There's much more actually to it than what you've seen here. Or what? Not much, but there is a good amount of content more than what you have seen here, because I have not rescued, like I just rescued the very mandatory things to advance the story. There's much more to it. Like there's a lot of secret stuff that you actually have to search around a lot in order to find them, and some of them are actually pretty bullshit to find, but like all the emblems, there are eight hidden emblems hidden around the entire world, and if you get all of them, you get like the magic bell, which lets you cast spells for free. But like, good luck finding those 8 emblems, because they are bullshit. Like they are just so freaking hidden. So they're so random. Really, that's really hard if you want to do that. If you want to commit yourself to that. Some people like doing that. Me, for example. So yeah, very cool game. Cool speedrun as well. As I said, big race coming up sometime next month. So yeah, now you can get to enjoy the final ending of this. It's actually pretty nice. Like I really enjoy these credits.
However, no one noticed.
No one noticed it. Feels bad, man.
Oh yeah, I was in the race last year. Because I've done like 2 speed runs of it.
Yeah.
I did one because someone asked me to do it as a donation.
Yeah.
And then I did another one because everybody told me to try to get better at the game.
Yeah. Am I actually allowed to pick a game for you for my 24-month subscription?
Well, 12 months you only.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even do that.
Yeah. For 12 months.
But like, would I?
It's
theoretically.
Anything that I can legally stream on Twitch.
Nice.
Trust me, there's some really horrible games I still gotta play.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 Arms. The dating simulator PlayStation RPG.
Oh god.
I had to play Beyond the Beyond.
That's not too bad.
I've had to play some good games, I've had to play some bad.
Yeah.
But that's the perk. That's, you know, gives me a list of casual games to play, and it gives something for people who supported me for so long. I didn't do anything for 24 months because I'm going to be too freaking busy the next few months. I can't really put this aside at the time to...
Which game could I let High Spirits play? Grandia? No.
Actually, Grandy is already on the list.
Oh, it's already on the list, so I don't need to do that.
Yeah, I gotta do Grandy already.
Yeah, Beyond the Beyond is not too bad. That is a High Spirits in Germany, yes. Of course it's a High Spirits in Germany. That's why we did the fundraiser, to get him to Germany. BTB's Beyond the Beyond. Bowie also played it during his Camelot month.
And he's forced to speedrun.
He's forced to speedrun it. I
Because
didn't
he
even
did a
know
donation
that.
goal.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Really?
it's not a horrible game, but the encounter rate is so frustrating.
Are there speedruns to that game yet?
No.
No?
No.
Wow. That's actually rare that you find
Actually,
a game.
I'm gonna spoil something, you guys, so don't tell Bowie. But like a month before, like a few weeks at least before Camelot month, he came up to me and said, after I played Beyond the Beyond, he says, "Do you plan on speedrunning it?" I'm like, "No, why?" He says, "Oh, good, because I wanted to be the first one to route it and play it and speedrun it." So don't be fooled, you guys. He already planned to do it, but don't let him know that.
But now everyone knows. Oh, we're gonna see some fantastic speedruns then from that. But
Well,
yeah,
at least
I mean,
one.
at least one. Then he's so fed up that he's gonna drop it right away.
Probably.
The problem is they never finished the game.
I didn't play it. I don't know.
The ending is literally like, oh, this is the end. And you find out, yeah, they ran out of time or money or whatever to finish the actual, like, last part of the game. Oh, you guys know? Oh. Well, he's not good at keeping secrets then. Says the person who just gave up his secret.
Alright, so here we got the final, or the after cutscenes, after the credits.
Yeah, live as a human.
So the master gives us the choice if we want to continue what we do right now as a godlike being, or if we want to descend and live as a human. But with that, we give up our entire memory and our immortality. But of course, we turn into Turbo, yeah. Of course, we're gonna do that because our long-lived Lisa just waits for us, which we just never met before, basically.
GSH3, is that you? Oh my god. I knew you would come back.
Hey, this is Nintendo. You can't put God in there.
I'm sorry. But what about God's power? Dang it.
They hadn't quite got the censorship at that point.
Alright, she tells us, like, who she is, blah blah blah. And here is the best line in the entire game. She's gonna introduce us to her little goat, Turbo. Let's see what the goat has to say about that.
I use it.
Hello, Turbo. Lit! Best line ever.
Looks like a dog I used to have.
Yeah, that's a common thing along the Quintet trilogy. There's always an animal named Turbo.
Yeah.
Or in this case, there are two animals named Turbo, I guess.
They're Easter egg.
The end!
Question mark.
No.
Question mark.
No question.
Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Ah.
This game is finished. Yeah, you wanna try out Rocket Time, or
What?
you wanna try out?
Yeah, let's see if we can do with that. We can entertain people without speedrunning for a couple hours.
Can we though?
Oh, hell yeah, we can. We might wake up everyone else in the house, but...
Not so sure about that.
I can wake up everyone else in the house.
That I am